Have you ever taken a moment to look closely at your palms? If you have, you may have noticed a tiny crescent-shaped curve near your fingernails, often called the half moon. For many, it's just another unnoticed part of the human body. But what if I told you that this seemingly small detail could point to something much greater, something divinely orchestrated by God? As Christians, we believe that nothing about God's creation is random or without purpose. From the vast expanse of the heavens to the tiniest details of our bodies, everything reflects His craftsmanship and intentionality. Psalm 139 verse 14 reminds us of this truth. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well. Think about it, God didn't just make you, He carefully designed every part of you with love, purpose, and meaning. Even that small crescent on your palm, often overlooked, could be a subtle reminder of His care and divine design. God's divine engraving, you are always remembered. In Isaiah 49 verse 16, God makes a bold and beautiful statement, "See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands, your walls are ever before me." Imagine that! The Creator of the universe has engraved you, yes, you, on His palms. This isn't just poetic language, it's a declaration of how much God values and remembers you. When you look at your hands and see that half moon, let it remind you of this truth. It's as though God is saying, "You are always on my mind. I'll never forget you, and I'll never let you go." Even when life feels heavy or you feel unseen, remember that the God of all creation sees you, knows you, and loves you deeply. A symbol of purpose, your life is intentional. Proverbs 16 verse 9 tells us, "In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Life can sometimes feel chaotic, unpredictable, or even purposeless. But just as the moon in the night sky has a role to play, so do you. The half moon on your palm can be a reminder of this. Your life is not random. God has a unique purpose and plan for you. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 declares this promise, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Even when you can't see the full picture, trust that God is working behind the scenes. He is guiding your steps and preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. Just like the moon goes through phases before it shines in its fullness, your life is unfolding according to God's perfect timing. A reflection of light, you were made to shine. The half moon on your palm resembles the crescent moon in the sky, a light that shines even in the darkness. Jesus calls us to be lights in this world. In Matthew 5 verses 14 to 16, He says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." The moon doesn't create its own light, it reflects the light of the sun. Similarly, you were created to reflect the love and grace of Jesus Christ. When you feel overwhelmed by darkness, whether it's in your personal life or the world around you, remember that God has placed His light within you. Just as the half moon reflects a part of the moon's light, your life reflects the love of God, bringing hope to others. God's attention to every detail. Have you ever considered how much God cares about the small things? Luke 12 verses 6 to 7 says, "Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 pennies? Yet not one of them is forgotten by God. Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Don't be afraid, you are worth more than many sparrows." If God pays attention to something as small as sparrows and knows the exact number of hairs on your head, how much more does He care about you? The half moon on your palm might seem insignificant, but it's a part of His intricate design for you, a physical reminder that you are seen, known, and deeply loved. What does the half moon mean to you? The next time you look at your hands, don't rush past them. Pause and reflect. What does that little half moon remind you of? 1. It's a symbol that God has engraved you on his hands, promising never to forget you. 2. It's a reminder that your life is not accidental, it's purposeful and full of divine meaning. 3. It's an invitation to be a light in the world, reflecting the love and goodness of Jesus wherever you go. Let this reflection lead you into action. Here are a few ways you can live out the truth of God's love and purpose. Spend time in prayer. Thank God for his intentional design in your life. Ask him to reveal his purpose for you and to guide your steps. Be the light. Look for opportunities to share God's love with someone today. It could be through a kind word, a small act of generosity, or simply being present for someone in need. Share the message. Who in your life might need to hear this reminder? Share this message with them. You never know how a simple encouragement can make a profound difference. Reflect on his promises. Write down verses like Isaiah 49 verse 16, Jeremiah 29 verse 11, or Psalm 139 verse 14 and keep them where you'll see them daily. Let them remind you of God's love and purpose. You are his masterpiece. The half moon on your palm may seem small and insignificant, but it's a powerful symbol of God's care and craftsmanship. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, a masterpiece created with love. Trust in his plans, shine his light, and remember that every detail of your life is a part of his divine design. So, the next time you look at your hands, let them remind you, you are seen. You are loved. You are chosen by the Creator of the universe to reflect his glory in the world. Now, go out and live with that confidence, knowing that you are a beacon of his love and purpose.